to the Batmobile. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to your channel, Jets and Fleet Gaming, where you get whatever you want. I'm Jerry the Tree Wiz. Today, we're taking a look at something special that's coming to the game, and you know if it's coming to the game, we're going to give you a way to have fun, win gems, and have a cool challenge based around it. Let's watch this together, shall we?
Weekends, we created Brawls. Brawls are going to
This
be
is huge.
New game modes where the rules are different. So during the weekend, we're going to launch with two. Please edit this because it might be one. But
important thing to note about Brawls, you don't risk trophies during the Brawls. He's saying right now they're going to maybe introduce two Brawls at first, which is two special game modes. To be clear, a Brawl is a special game mode available on the weekends, and you will not risk trophies while doing these Brawls, which gives us a way to come up with some really cool Tree Wiz trials, some other people's challenges, all kinds of fun stuff for the game.
Brawls, we're going for two.
Okay.
And the first two Brawls that we're going to be alternating every weekend are going to be Respawn and Full Deck.
Respawn.
So let me tell you about Full Deck.
And Full Deck.
Full Deck.
We are going to have a challenge based around Respawn. That is the first one on this channel that we are going to be focusing on, is the Respawn Brawl, which in short, your commander can't die. Seems like he takes extra damage. Stay tuned till the end of this video because we are going to show you gameplay of the Respawn Brawl and give you little hints to what we're going to be requiring you guys to do.
Is going to allow you to choose any of your 5 predefined decks
now he's
during
talking
battle.
about
So you're going to be, you're going to be able to swap between any of your predefined decks during battle and play any card that you have in those decks.
Your decks you can
I think this is going to be very interesting because it's just not going to be, players are going to be able to spam the same card, maybe, because they have it in different decks. And each deck is going to still keep its own queue, its own card queue. So
take note of that. So in Full Deck, you get all 5 of your decks, and they all keep the same queue. So he was saying you could have 5 of the same card in each one of your 5 decks and play all 5 back to back, but then they're still going to go through the queue, and you get to pick which one of the decks you're looking at. This is crazy, and I could see it going somewhere even competitive. So let's see how this goes. Respawn will be quite competitive as well. Like I said, stay tuned because we're going to be focusing on the Respawn.
I really don't know how this
first.
is going to be played by you guys, but I'm really excited because I think it's a really fun mode. It widens the possibilities. It's just like,
yeah, the possibilities are endless. You can have 5 totally different decks, like one
it's gonna be stressful,
airstrike deck, and another one is a drill deck, or you can even have the same cards in all of the 5 decks in case you want to spam YETLINGS.
5 shutdowns.
Correct.
Well, YETLINGS are getting nerfed, so stop spamming YETLINGS. I'm really excited about that event, and as you progress through the event, you get rewards. Just like
there
on
we
the
go. That's
events,
what I was going to get. You're going to get rewards
get
for
bananas,
the event. Without risking trophies,
but
you get rewards.
At the end,
the big one, big reward.
You will get a big reward. And in this case, for this season, is a new unit. So
a new unit. You hear that? You get a new unit. A new legendary unit
is going to be waiting at the end of the rainbow.
What is it going to be? Is it the new card? Is that how we get it?
We'll see. Get Respawn. In Respawn mode, the commander doesn't actually die and the game is over. He respawns, just like in other games. Insert your favorite MOBA here. So he dies, and then he a timer runs, and you will see a grave with a timer, how much time is left for him to come back.
Be a little less stressful
and then
than
he will
Full
come
Deck.
back.
You'll be able to use your commander
and the timer
extremely aggressively. But I'm about to show you some gameplay footage. You'll notice the commander dies a little sooner. So it's going to be all about taking down towers. This is very much going to decrease the viability of cards like Van Gun because the commander doesn't stay
increases
dead
the more
for
he dies,
long.
The more you die, the bigger the time penalty.
The longer the wait, the longer the wait for him to respawn becomes. And the winner of that Brawl mode is whoever destroys both towers first. We want these modes to switch up gameplay, to, you know, catch you guys off guard, and then you guys with the builds that you create.
I'm loving it. I'm digging it. This is good stuff. Brawls are good. We are going to have our first Free-Wiz trial
6 new
based
daily
around
events for a
the
total of
respawn
7
brawl.
daily events.
Let's take a look
and 2
at
new
it
brawls
now.
that will be alternating.
All right, guys, this is some footage of the new respawn mode. Here's a big point to notice. You can see the commander's health. This is great. A lot of you are Clash Royale players, and you know how beneficial it is to know the exact damage not only the commander has, but the towers. In this, you now see the commander's health and the tower's health. It looks like the commander has reduced health. Look at that. Boom. One shot from Chop Chop pretty much took him out, and he respawned very quickly. But from watching this, I think we can notice that each time the commander passes on to the great beyond, it takes him longer to respawn when he comes back. So we see that no matter how many times you kill the commander, he keeps coming back. What you have to do is destroy both towers. We haven't played the game mode yet, so we don't know if it really is going to be infinite time. What the game creator Hyro and the content director said was that it's the first one to destroy both towers. So maybe the game will keep going until both towers are destroyed. Let's take a look to see when the commander dies if he respawns with less health. Mama Rex in the back, so the commander's gone. Looks like it took him a little longer to respawn. How much health does he have? Once again, the same health. So 4,287 health. Why is it beneficial to be able to see the health of the towers and the commanders? Because you can know and memorize how much your spells damage do, how much your units do. If you play Clash Royale, you know the log does X amount of damage. So if they have 126 health, you know to throw the log because it's going to do it. So this will keep you from wondering if your magic missiles will get the damage. Do you need 1 magic missile, 2 magic missiles? You'll just have to know the amount of damage that the missiles do or that the spell that you're trying to use does. So it looks like he's getting a little overwhelmed here. Might be about to lose this first tower. Chop Chop. Maybe some cards that do target the commander will be viable because the commander dies so easily. Maybe if you got a bunch of Van Guns down, you'd be able to just completely shut down the commander while you got your crazy gameplay going. Did you see how fast the commander died there? Okay, it's not taking him too much longer to respawn, so let's keep paying attention to see. Oh, here we go. Chop Chop. Oh, Chop Chop taken out right before he attacks. It's spicy. Here comes another Chop Chop. Chop Chop seems like he makes sense because he can just whammy the commander without even bloodlust. Did you see how fast that commander went down? And yep, now it takes 9 seconds to respawn. The respawn rate is increasing. Interesting to note. Person-eating plant gets pretty much shredded. Oh, it's clinging on with 1 health. That is spicy. I love person-eating plants with low health taking stuff out. That's frustrating. The commander is just getting owned right now by a single buck. The commander is not what he used to be in the respawn game mode, but he keeps coming back. Look at that. It took 13, 14 seconds for him to come back this time. So it's getting intense. A 9-minute match. Is that how long this is going to be? This is going to be stressful. But remember what he said. The rewards for brawls, it's going to be a legendary unit this time. And before I cut him off in that video, they were also saying there are going to be more brawls. I think this is going to be a weekend thing, and there's going to be more rules. We've always complained if you played Clash that they just weren't doing enough. And look at what we're getting from World War II. They're doing everything. They're creative, they're risky, and at the same time, they're listening to us and they're paying attention to the community. I'm honestly loving this game. I'm honestly enjoying it, and I can't wait to do our first deck challenge for the respawn event. You won't have to risk any trophies. You're just going to try to win gems. You're just going to have fun playing a game like it was back in the old days before achievements and rewards. But there are rewards. So not completely like the old days, but nostalgic enough for you guys. Let's just stick around a little longer to see how this ends. I really do wonder if it's going to have a time limit when we play it in the regular game. Maybe this is just them showing it with an infinite time. Maybe they were testing the mode. But it looks like we are going down as the blue commander. He's going to need to respawn, and let's see how long it takes him this time. It started off at 3 or 4 seconds. 30 seconds of respawn time. 30 seconds without a commander. That is devastating. That is devastating. It looks like he tried to click and it said commander is dead. So this looks like it's going to be a slow burn while the commander fades out and all these Rex eggs hatch. Honestly, I'm excited for this. I think that it's a great way to spice up the game and still give people the ability to play not just ladder. Ladder is really fun, but it also ticks you off. Have you ever been really mad at a game? It's typically when it's competitive or you're just losing. So this will give us a chance to all be winners, to have fun. I can't wait for this. We know how this is going to end. It looks like you have to take both towers. Once again, we'll see how it goes when the mode actually comes out. And when it's out, you bet we will have a challenge ready for you to try. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here. If you want more content like this, the newest news on this game and plenty of other games, hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, hit the like button and let us know anything in the comments that you need to suggest or that you want us to do for you, because here at Jets and Fleet Gaming, from the bottom of my heart to the top of my head, I love each and every one of y'all. Peace.
To the Batmobile.